Hey loves, Briana here and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm so excited about this video because I came up with this video kind of on my own. There may be some videos out there like this, but I just was sitting down one day and I was like, I think it would be so funny to like give you guys some facts and things you didn't know about me, especially like for me growing up. And I just wanted to do my makeup, do a very simple makeup look, more of an everyday makeup routine type of thing. I'm actually obsessed with the way it came out because I used some different products that I haven't used with like certain products. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep on rambling. If you guys would like to know some more funny facts about me and to get this look, then keep on watching. I'm so excited about this video because I am going to be answering some questions that I actually came up with that would be pretty funny. And also just to kind of, I guess, get to know me a little more than what you guys already know. So let's just get started. I'm just gonna be doing like a natural everyday makeup type of thing. Yeah, so let me start off with foundation. I don't think I'm really going to be like going too much into depth about the products I'm going to be using, but I will leave everything down in the description for you guys. So I actually want to mention this foundation right here. This is the Stellar. So for this foundation, I actually purchased this off of Sephora and I got it for $19. It was on sale and I purchased it when they had the sale going on. This is in the shade S4 and it's actually a really good match. Now this foundation is more of a medium coverage, but you can build it up to get more of a coverage. When I tell you the finish of this foundation is amazing, it's amazing. It is matte, but it's not like, it's more like a semi-matte. But first I need to go in with like primers and stuff like this. And I also picked this up, well I purchased this online. This is the, I'm not even gonna pronounce the name, but it's a glowy makeup serum and it's hydrating and long lasting for makeup wear. And when I used this last time with this foundation, it was literally so bomb. And it literally leaves your face so tacky to where you can tell your foundation is going to stay on. And it definitely did the last time I did this combination. Sorry if you guys hear like a lawnmower in the background. I guess someone's like mowing their grass. And I decided to film and they decided to mow their grass. Then I'm going to spray my face with this Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Finishing Replenish Setting Spray and Replenish Primer, or Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. Cover up my lashes because I just got them done a couple days ago. Alright, so I'll just take a pump of this on the back of my hand, the foundation now. So let me get into these questions. Let me see, I got them down in my notebook. Let's see here. They're so funny. All right, so let me set this up here. All right, so one of the questions is, when was my first kiss? So my first kiss was, I was in 6th grade. Yeah, I just got to middle school. And it was with this boy. I'm not going to say no names, but of course it was with a boy. Well, it could have been with a girl. But it was with a boy. And where did we kiss at? I feel like I had my first kiss like in the hallway. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I just kissed somebody. But it was just like a little peck, I think. I don't even remember it, to be honest. But yeah, that guy was my boyfriend. And he ended up being my boyfriend for, I don't know, maybe a couple months in 6th grade. And then we had dated, like, I think another time throughout high school. But, yeah, that was so funny. Because I, like, remember it. I remember it because I, like, vaguely remember it, but I remember it. But it's like I can't, like, say it like I don't know. But, yeah, I had my first kiss in 6th grade. And ever since then, I was kissing. So next question is, when did I lose my virginity? I probably said this on my channel already, like on a girl talk, but I lost my virginity in my junior year of high school. So 11th grade, I was 16 and it was like the end of the school year almost. So I remember when I lost it, me and my best friend, we had snuck out because my boyfriend at the time was older than me. I think he was like, he was like 2 years older than me. So I was in 11th grade, so he had been graduated for a year now. And I remember him like outside, I think he had like parked somewhere and like I had to sneak out of school. Me and my best friend like snuck out of school to get in the car with them. And we went back to his house because I think she was like, I don't even remember. I'm not about to say nothing about that because I don't even want to say nothing. It's not true. But, yeah, we had left together and we had went to his house. I don't even think we planned it. Like, I don't even know if we planned to have sex that day. But I didn't have sex with him for a long time. Like, we met and I started dating him in 9th grade. And I didn't have sex with him until my junior year of high school. And I'm not even going to explain or say much about my experience with it on my first time because a lot of people know who my first boyfriend was back home in Virginia, and I don't know if they're watching this, and I'm not trying to put my business out or his business out, but yeah, it was at his mama's house. Like, how disrespectful. But, yeah. So, and then it was so funny because, like, after we had sex, I went to school the next day. All my friends were like, oh my gosh, you're glowing. And I'm just like, do you glow when you really use your virginity? I look back now and I'm like, I don't even remember telling these people I had lost my virginity. Like, I was, like, out of all my friends, I think I was the only one who hadn't had sex yet. And, like, all my friends was, like, had been in relationships or had sex already. And they would make it just, like, it was, like, the best thing ever. And I'm just like, okay. And I don't even know how it happened. But I do remember, like, I would ask him, I was like, oh my gosh. He, like, never let it go either. Like, he would always say this and joke. But every time he would, like, joke on me and be like, remember the first time and you were like, do you love me? That's what I said. I was like, do you really love me? Like, before it even happened. So, yeah, that was my experience. And then after that, we just was having sex, I guess. But, oh my God, I remember the first time we had sex, I was like, oh my God, I might be pregnant. Because I don't even know. Yeah, we used a condom. But I was like, I don't know. I feel like everyone, when they have their first. And I remember I was like, let me go. I'm going to go in a little bit with this Jouer concealer. But wait, do y'all see how good my skin looks though with this foundation? Like, it looks so flawless. Like, I built it to where it's like a pretty decent coverage. Like, it's not super, super full coverage, but it's a good coverage. So I'm going to just take this Jouer concealer and kind of just, this is more of a matte concealer, but I just want to like really conceal these lovely dark circles and this little spot right there. I had like a little pimple there. Yeah, so I remember the first time after I had sex. I don't know. It might have been, actually, I don't think it was the first time. I think it was the first time I ended up having sex with him without a condom. And I think even though, like, he pulled out, like, this is TMI, I still was like, oh my God, I may be pregnant. Oh my God, I started like making myself feel sick and everything, like literally right after. Mind you, it doesn't take, you're not gonna have any symptoms right after you have sex if you have sex without a condom, even if the person does, inside of you. I was just paranoid, and I feel like a lot of girls go through that because I definitely was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Girl. But, yeah, so that was so funny. And yeah, a lot of people, if you watch this video and you're from back home, y'all know, and y'all was my friend, y'all already know who I'm talking about. All right, next question. First job. So my first job ever was working at Yankee Candle. If you're from Virginia, Newport News, Hampton Roads area, I worked at Yankee Candle in Patrick Henry Mall. That was my very first job, and yeah, it was a pretty chill job. Started making some little coins. I mean, I didn't make extremely amount of money because, I mean, yeah, I wasn't working hours. I was still in high school, so. And then after I worked at Yankee Candle, I went down a couple, because it was Yankee Candle, then it was a couple stores, and there was Aldo. Then I started working at Aldo, and then after Aldo, I went and worked at Water Country, and I was a lifeguard there. Oh my God, I don't think I've ever slaved working a job so much in my life. I was the darkest I've ever been. I don't think I've ever been that dark in my life. I was so dark. Now that I go to, well, last time I went to Water Country when I was in Virginia, they have like umbrellas over the lifeguards now, so the sun isn't just beating on them. When I was working there, they didn't have them umbrellas. Like, I was just sitting in the sun. So I was a lifeguard there, and I worked like 5 to 6 days out of the week from like 8 a.m. to like 7 p.m. in the sun. And that job that's when I started making more money, because I was working a lot of hours. And then after that, working at Water Country, I worked at Tropical Smoothie, I think. Yeah, worked at Tropical Smoothie. I don't know if I worked at Tropical Smoothie before Water Country or after. I can't remember. And then after that, I got a job at the hospital at Riverside. If y'all live in Virginia, y'all know Riverside. And I was a call operator at their call center. And that was my, I worked there full time. I used to work 10-hour shifts so I can have more days off. So that's when I started making my big girl money. And yeah, and then when I moved to Florida, I had then got a job at a holistic doctor's office, and I was working full time there as a receptionist. And then now I just do this full time. But now I'm gonna go in with this NARS concealer in the shade Nicotine. This is light 2.2. I'm terrible with names. Next question: why I used to get in trouble growing up? So I never really got in trouble like in school. I would always get in trouble at home with my parents. My parents were stricter. I'm not going to say stricter. My parents were strict. And people that I grow up with can vouch for me. They would always be like, girl, you always on punishment. Like, you always got your phone taken. Like, I was that girl. And I always had my phone taken, always had my car taken, always couldn't do something. Like, my parents were just strict. Like, I had a curfew up until I pretty much moved out of their house. Every time I got in trouble, I got my phone taken, got my car taken, I couldn't do nothing. But I would get in trouble for lying because my parents were so strict, so I had to lie about everything I did because I knew they were going to say no. Like, I don't know. My parents were just super, 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 super strict. And they're like total opposite with my brother now. I'm just like, that's so not fair. But whatever. You know, everything happens for a reason. And I feel like if my parents weren't as strict, I might have been like a crazy child. I might have been like out there. You know what I mean? I don't know. But some things, you know, I don't agree with why they were so strict, and some things I do. But as I get older, I start to realize some of the things that they were strict for. But then some things I'm just like, they really didn't have to be that strict. And I still feel that way. But I really just got in trouble for like lying. I never got in trouble for like school things. There were a few times I got in trouble for like school things, but it involved school, but I lied because I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you really what I got in trouble for. Like, I really couldn't tell you because I just got in trouble for everything, I feel like. But I did get in trouble one time. I put that as my next question. How did I get caught smoking weed? So this is so funny. So I had been smoking weed for a little while. And then, I don't know, was this my senior year? I think it might have been my senior year. And my mom, it was a weekend. It was a Friday. And my mom calls me. I'm already out with my girls, and we're in the car hotboxing. And my mom calls me and was like, all right, you need to come home because we're about to go to your nana and granddad's house. Mind you, I literally am in the middle of smoking. Whenever I smoke, my eyes are bloodshot red. Back then, they were bloodshot. They would always be bloodshot red. I always had to carry eye drops. And, like, I literally just started smoking. How am I not about to be high when I go back home? So, I don't know where they were coming from, but they weren't home when I got home. So, I got home and, like, I had took off my clothes and, like, changed and everything. But my brother, is like, he's like, mind you, I'm, like, in my room trying not to, like, let them see me. So, my high could get down. And, like, so, I could change without them, like, smelling anything. Okay, that didn't work. So my brother was like, what's that smell? And says that to my parents. So my mom comes in the room and she's like, what's that smell? Or no, my dad comes in the room and is like, what is that smell? And he looks at me. He looks at me and I'm high and my eyes are red. And he's like, oh my gosh. So he literally goes downstairs. He calls my mom to come upstairs. And my mom comes upstairs and she looks at me. She was like, are you high? And I'm like, I don't even remember if I said yes or no. And I had already taken off the clothes and changed. She's like, where are them clothes you had on? I was like, I put them in my dirty basket. She's like, take them clothes out of my house. Put them outside because you're not about to have my house smell like this. And so I'm like, hi. And then, you know, they're like they really didn't even say much. That's the crazy thing. Like, I don't even remember exactly what happened, but they didn't really say much. So I remember taking my clothes downstairs and putting them outside in the backyard. We had like a little picnic table out there, and I put them over the table so it could like air out or whatever. And then like I go back upstairs high, and I'm packing up my clothes. My grandparents lived in Fredericksburg. So Fredericksburg was 2 hours away from Newport News. And I remember getting in the car, like, it was, like, dead silent the whole time. I think my dad was, like, playing the radio, but that was about it. And I just went to sleep to try to, like, get the high off so I was not high by the time I got to my grandparents' house. Oh, my gosh. It was the most awkward time of me going to my grandparents' house because, like, my mom wasn't, like, talking to me. My dad wasn't talking to me. And I don't think they told my grandparents because they didn't want to disappoint them. But, yeah, that's how I got caught. And it was because of my brother. I don't even want to say it was because of him, but it was partially because of him. But I'm pretty sure they would have found out anyways. But, yeah, that was my story of how I got caught being high. And then, after a while, I stopped smoking for a little bit. And then once I was able to, like, go back outside, because, of course, I ended up being on punishment, I started smoking again. But I was very cautious. And if my mom and dad are watching this, sorry, mom, dad. I used to come back in the house at nighttime while they would sleep, be high as hell, and go right to sleep. But I don't smoke anymore. That's like in the past. I need to do these brows, honey. All right, so I need to go in now. I need to go in with some cream contour. But yeah, that is my little high story. Let's see what next question is. Did I ever get in a fight? I've actually never been in a fight. Yeah, I've actually never been in a fight. Like, I've never been a person that needs to get in a fight. Like, what am I fighting you for? Not even that. I've never been the type to where I've even had to, like, come in that position of where I've even had to fight. Like, I've never really been the type to where I've had drama with people to where it's like, oh, I'm about to beat that bitch ass. You know what I mean? And even if I have, I'm like, first of all, that shit not even cute. It's like not cute at all. But, yeah, I've never been in a fight. How many of y'all can say y'all have never been in a fight before? Let me know down in the comments below. I really want to know if y'all have been in fights before and if you have, how many. Next question is, was I popular growing up? I mean, I had a lot of friends. A lot of people knew me. I mean, I don't know. Because I feel like if I say I'm popular, I feel like I'm being cocky. But a lot of people knew me. I knew a lot of people growing up. And I was always told I was the girl that all the boys liked. So that's just what I was told. But I mean, I guess I was popular growing up. I don't know. Was I? I don't know. But I did have a lot of friends, and I was always like with the cool kids, like the popular kids. So yeah. But that's that. Next question. First boyfriend. So my first boyfriend was... Okay, so I don't even count like my middle school ones because I honestly don't even remember. Like, okay, no, I did have this one boyfriend. and he had braids. I think he was like the first boyfriend before I met him before I got to high school. And he played basketball. He went to a different school, different high school. And yeah, he was my boyfriend, and I really liked him, and I think he like played me like I don't think he cheated on me. But I think he just like wasn't texting me back. Like, I don't think he was like texting me back. And he was like being super nonchalant. I'm like, wow, you're such a shitty ass boyfriend. But he got caught in my house. Like, I had him over one day. My mom came home unexpectedly because she was supposed to be getting her hair done, and it took way shorter than it normally did. And he was at the house. We were upstairs, and I was going on my way downstairs, and my mom was standing. I was going downstairs to go get something. I forgot. And my mom was standing right there, and she was like, who is that in my house? Yeah. So that's that story with that first boyfriend. But yeah, after that, like, oh, I remember that day too. Like, I had ran away with him. Like, my mom was so mad, and I think I like ran away for like that day. Then I got chased by the police that day. And yeah, that was some wild shit that went on that day. Like, I had to take off my hoodie because I didn't want the police to recognize me in the street. Girl, it was a mess. But that was my first boyfriend. I'm gonna go back in with this NARS concealer. Is this the lightest shade I have? Yeah, I'm gonna just go back in with this concealer. All right, next question was, so when did I get my permit? So I got my permit at 16. I got it, actually took my first permit test on my 16th birthday because that's how old. Oh wait, was it my 15th? No, 16th birthday. I think it was, right? You get your permit at 15 or 16. No, I think I was 15. I had just turned 15, and I actually went on my birthday, and I failed. So I ended up crying on my birthday because I didn't get my permit. And I think you have to wait like 6 months, or was it like 6 weeks? I don't even remember. Until, all this noise in the background, until you can take it again. And then I took it a second time and I failed again. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I was not studying. I just knew I was about to get it. Like, who doesn't know the road signs? Who doesn't know the correct signals and things like that? Like, that's how I went in there thinking. Wrong, failed. So you only can take it 3 times, I believe, until you have to like take like an actual class or something. So I was like, okay, I cannot fail this 3rd time. So I studied, and girl, I think I passed that permit with 100. And I think by that time I was 16. How old was I when I was able to start wearing makeup? How old was I when I started makeup and allowed to wear it? So I wasn't allowed to wear makeup growing up. Like, I wasn't allowed to wear makeup in high school. My senior year, that's when I started. No, I didn't wear any makeup in school, even my senior year. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to wear makeup in high school. I didn't even start wearing makeup until I graduated high school, because my parents didn't let me wear makeup. And I didn't start wearing makeup until, you know, I discovered makeup on YouTube and like YouTubers and beauty influencers. So that's when I started wearing makeup. And by that time I was graduated. I was working at Riverside at the time, the full-time job at the hospital. And yeah, that's when I was able to start wearing makeup. And I was already, I think it was so I was about 19 when I started wearing makeup. I'm so glad I wasn't able to wear makeup in high school because I'm already, like, it already takes me a minute to do my makeup. And I was already starting to be late during my senior year because it's like senior year, you got senioritis, like, you only got 2 classes a day, like, you know what I mean? So I was already late. Imagine me trying to beat my face every day before school. I could not. I'm so glad I was not able to wear makeup because, boy, I would have never made it to school by the time I was done. Them 2 classes would have been over with. My parents would have been like, this is why you ain't wearing no makeup, because you late all the time because of your makeup. They would have took my damn makeup. Okay, so foods I didn't like growing up. I did not like onions and I didn't like mushrooms. I still don't like Brussels sprouts. I didn't like them then, but I still don't like them now. But I love onions and I love mushrooms. And I think, you know, some vegetables, like, let me know down in the comments if you're like that too. I feel like vegetables, like, some vegetables kids just don't like. Like, why are kids liking mushrooms? Like, for one, they look weird. They are a little funny with the texture. But now I love me some mushrooms. And I think you just gotta grow up, you know? Like, y'all, I used to hate coffee. Like, I used to hate iced coffee, anything coffee. Like, my mom used to always have, like, an iced coffee from Wawa. If y'all know Wawa, let me know. Because they ain't got Wawa here in Georgia. Yeah, I used to hate coffee. And I love me some coffee now. Like, I obsessively love me some coffee. And good iced coffee. Like, it's crazy. I feel like you just have to mature in your taste buds. Your taste buds change after, like, maturing and growing up. I need to spray my face. I'm going to spray my face again with the hangover spray. Like, they really want to be mowing. They really want to be mowing the grass right now. Like, that is so rude. All right, so this has to... My face is the skin. The makeup is looking so good. Like, I'm using products I haven't used in, like, a long time. And this is looking flawless. I forgot to go over this nose contour because I don't want to look too harsh. Like, y'all, they don't, I see they're cutting the grass. They're cutting the grass. Oh, where am I commuting right now? They don't do this until, they don't cut grass except for on Fridays. I'm confused. I'm sorry, y'all. This is ghetto. I'm going to take this Banana Light Powder from Makeup Revolution to set. So I'm going to take Big Shot Now by Morphe to contour. I'm going to take two blushes today. I'm going to take this MAC blush in Copper Tone. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this NARS blush in the shade Taj Mahal. I'm going to go in with the MAC one first. And then the NARS one, you want to be very gentle with this one because this one has like a shimmer to it and it's very pigmented. Honestly, I don't even think I'm going to do my brows today. That's how natural I'm feeling. You feel me? So let me spray. Same spray. I love this spray, y'all. Like, this spray just gets your face looking so flawless. Okay, so one of my biggest crush, well, really my only crush growing up was Drake. Like, Drake was that man. Like, I started falling in love with him after Degrassi. And Drake was just, oh my gosh, he was my boyfriend, my husband. He was everything to me. Like, I had posters of him on my walls in my bedroom. I had him printed out in my binder. You know, when you used to have all your little pictures in the front of your binder. I had him in my locker at school. My screensaver on my phone. Like, I bought every album. I was a Drake fan. Like, my friends from back home, friends who knew growing up, knew I was obsessed with Drake. I still love him to this day, but I'm not, like, obsessed with him anymore. Like, he's just like, oh, that's Drake. You know what I mean? So I just like who doesn't like Drake? I feel like if you don't like Drake and you don't like his music, I don't know, like, I don't think it's normal. But Drake was my crush. That was my boyfriend. Like, could nobody tell me nothing about him? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? That's my man. So I just got this product today in the mail in my BoxyCharm package. And this is the Vanish. This is the Hourglass Vanish Flash Highlighting Stick. And this is in the shade Champagne Flash. And I tested it on my hand. And y'all, it's so pretty. Look at that. That's so beautiful. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to take my sponge and like dab it on the sponge and then like dab it on the forehead. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. And just give it some glow. Oh, my gosh. And it, like, doesn't leave, like, a cast or anything. Ooh. And it just blends into the skin. Because we want glow. Sis. She is hitting. Want it above the eyebrow. We just want glow today. Wow. It just like is so ooh. And it just, you see how it like blends into the skin nicely? Like it just makes the skin look like I have a natural glow. Get on my nose. It's just like ooh. All right, so I think I'm gonna try it on my cheekbones. I was gonna use a powdered highlight for my cheekbones, but I'm about to see how this gonna look. So pretty. And just natural. Oh my gosh, this might be like my new fave product. It's like skin is glowing from within. Like I just look so glowy and refreshed and like I look so good. Oh my gosh, I keep dropping this beauty blender. Put some above the eyebrow. I used to do this like, well, not with this product, but I used to always put highlighter on my eyebrow bone and I don't anymore. Like I never do anymore. Okay, so I need to set my face. I'm gonna set it with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Wow, I am looking glowy. Actually, I need to put on my moles. Can't forget the moles, beauty marks, because they're not moles, they're beauty marks. So now I'm gonna spray my face. Like, I'm missing so much makeup. Like, I don't know where all of my stuff is. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh, my skin. Oh. I can't find my brow. Oh, my brow gel was literally in front of my eyes. I'm giving very much skin today. Very much fresh skin today. I feel like I haven't done a makeup like this in such a long time. Ooh, this is definitely everyday vibes. Okay, so I need to do some lips. I'm gonna take this Nude Truffle. Still want to go natural, so I'm not gonna really do too much lining. So I don't know what I want to do. If I want to do like a, first of all, I need to clean my lips. You know, I think I want to do some bottom mascara. I haven't done bottom mascara in so long. I feel like I put on a lot of bottom mascara. That sounds so funny. A lot of bottom. And I like to go like this when I do mascara because I want it to dry, because I be looking down and I be so mad when the mascara gets on my under eye, like, and it just is so hard to clean up. So for lips, I think I'm gonna just go with this Morphe lip gloss in the shade Boohoo. I love this color. It's just like a perfect, pretty pink. And then I'm just gonna take a clear gloss to make it super wet looking. Ooh, I'm looking so airy. Oh my gosh, I feel like my makeup hasn't come out so pretty and just like airy and just flawless in such a long time. Like, it's so pretty. And this highlight, like, this wasn't like my everyday makeup tutorial. I feel like all my makeup tutorials that I've been doing on my channel has been like me trying out new products and new like steps with different products, and I found like my new everyday makeup look, like when I want to go for that fresh look and like skin be nice and glowy, you know what I mean? Like it looks so good. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and enjoyed learning some new facts about me. This video was super fun because I feel like I really was opening up with you guys. So if you guys did like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave me some comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.